Packages tab is extremely important. The R package comes with a base functionality, and it comes with a set of libraries that are bundled with R. But the power of R is that we have lots of third-party packages and libraries that people have developed. It is the third-party libraries that make R really powerful. Say, for example, we want to use um, this library tidyverse, right? So if I go and run tidyverse, it's going to give me an error. It says there is no package called tidyverse. So that means I have not installed it. So what I need to do is to go to that packages tab, click install, okay, then don't change anything else. Type in here tidyverse, and as you type, the possible list will get narrowed down, and then you will be able to then select the one that you want. So now that I've selected, all I have to do is to click install, and you see here on the red lines, when you install packages, it doesn't matter. Okay, those red lines are not errors. Now the tidyverse package is a bundle of some 8 or 9 packages. That's the reason why it's taking a little longer than normally one particular package will take. So now once you get the greater than sign, so that means all the packages have been installed. So now if I go and run library tidyverse, then that library will get loaded. So here you see it loads the library. Okay. So you need to understand that just because you install a library, that doesn't mean that the library is available to you to run code from. So if you want to use a particular library, then you have to open it and give R a connection, and the command for that is library. So you have to type in library and then the name of the package, and when you run that, that library will become available. One of the common mistakes that people make is that they have not run the library, and those commands are then going to give you error. Like for example, if I run this command, all right, so now that that line of code gives me an error because the create partition is not part of tidyverse. Okay, and it's not that, right? So it is part of library caret. So if I go and run library caret, again I'm getting an error. That's because caret has not been installed. So I have to go and, okay, remember, package install, and if I put caret here, all right, install that. Okay. Okay. Once it's finished installing, so you get an upper greater than sign. So now we have caret installed. Now if I go and run that same line of code, create partition, okay, it's still going to give us an error. And the reason for that is even though we have installed the library, we haven't run the library. We've installed the package, we have not run the library command for that package. So you go and run that. Okay, once that is done, so now if I run this line of code, it's going to create, there's no error because now we have installed the package caret and we have run the library caret command code. Now this line of code works. Okay. So there are 4 windows in RStudio. So this is the source code window where we write the code and we can save the code file, and we can run selected lines, either line by line or a bunch of lines together. And the code will be run in the console area, and we can directly type in code one line at a time in the console. And the environment is where our objects will be displayed, and the data frames, okay, if you click on a data frame, then that data frame will open here and you will be able to view it. And that's not the case with arrays and values. So if you want to see arrays and values, then you have to type in the command yourself, and it should be so if I do dm roxy, okay, if I enter, then that object will be displayed here. Okay, and then here in this last window we'll be using packages to install new packages, and we can view the plots that we have created with our code here, and help screen is for getting help with our code.